This book was like reading a lo-fi mix of a Studio Ghibli soundtrack. Hi, I'm Megan, and this is Into the Heartless Wood. Into the Heartless Wood by Joanna Ruth Meyer is 368 pages. It's a standalone fantasy novel that is dark and deeply atmospheric to the point where you feel woven into the danger and wholesomeness of the world. The forest is a dangerous place, where siren song lures men and women to their deaths. For centuries, a witch has harvested souls to feed the Heartless Tree, using its powers to grow her domain. Villages live in fear of her forest that reclaims more and more land every year, but they're afraid of her deadly daughters that stalk silently beneath the leaves. When Owen Merrick is lured into the witch's wood, one of her tree siren daughters saves his life instead of ending it. Since then, he can't stop thinking about her. How her dress made of leaves sways around her silver bark body, how her eyes are the color of the deepest moss, and how her hair leaves the scent of violets in her wake. Every night he climbs over the garden wall to see her, and every night her longing to become human deepens. But a shift in the stars foretells a dangerous curse, and a tree siren's quest to become human will lead both monster and human into an ancient war raging between the witch and the king who is trying to stop her. This was a pretty book, and as I was reading it, I felt like I was in a cottagecore village on the edge of an enchanted wood. No one can say that it doesn't craft a world, a whole ambiance that walks an interesting line between the forbidden love of Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid. However, unlike these two stories where the romantic relationships are decidedly unhealthy, the love that blooms in this book is one that is born from common curiosity and interest. This boy and tree siren both find comfort in each other and the beautiful conversations that they have. I also liked that it dealt with monsters that you don't normally get to see. I liked the earthy tones of bloodthirsty dryads and the thoughts of a witch with a crown of antlers that lived in the heart of an impenetrable forest. There was also the theme of rebellion that ran throughout the course of the story, and how love, if left to rot on the vine, can turn into something poisonous. I think it's important for books to show that it's okay to not want a big adventure. Owen loves being home and his family. The tree siren doesn't long for world domination, and love doesn't always end happily ever after. Sometimes it's lost, and other times you have to wait for it to work out. And even then, it needs to be worked on. Overall, I give Into the Heartless Wood 3.8 stars. There were times when the story seemed a little disjointed, but in the end, it was like picking up a particularly pretty stone. The more you look at it, the more details you see and appreciate.